Hey guys, what's going on? So in the video today, I'm very excited because in today's video, I'm going to be talking about, for the first time ever, this new pair of boots that I just got in. This is a collab through my buddy Angel at Nobleman's Apothecary and Nick's Boots. This is called the Swashbuckler boot. This boot is a lot of firsts for me. First off, I've supported my buddy Angel ever since he's got his brand started. I love what he's doing. I love his belts. And this is also very exciting for him because this is his first time doing a collab with a very highly reputed bootmaker. So this is kind of a big deal for him. When he told me about this, I was very excited because I was looking for an excuse to give Nick's a try. I haven't yet. And in fact, on my videos, one of the comments I get most often from people that watch are, when are you going to try Nick's? When are you going to try whites? Well, here is the time I'm going to try out some Nick's. And from what I can tell, Nick's and whites seem to be they're both considered PNW, Pacific Northwest made boots, and they kind of come from the same lineage. I listened to the Stitch Down podcast and they talked all about Pacific Northwest boots and the heritage there. I'll be honest, fully open about it. The reason why I haven't tried Nick's up until now, it's not that I don't like them or like the look of them or anything like that. I find them to be very attractive boots, very manly looking, very outdoorsy, rugged type boots. But the reason why I haven't tried them yet is just because of the sizing issue. I'm often kind of put off by the foot drawing thing. I don't know about anybody else, but I've tried it and to limited success, just because, first off, you have to assume that you know how to sketch your foot correctly. I find that I was getting wildly different results when I would sit versus when I would stand. When you stand, the pads on your foot increase a lot, and so if you're sitting and you take your foot measurements, it's very easy to size yourself too small, but then when you stand, it's easy to size yourself too large. And really, listening to the Stitch Down podcast recently with Ron Ryder, he said that it's not so much about unidimensional measurements as much as volume, your foot's actual volume, which is very hard to tell on a 2D sketch, like a foot sketch. So anyways, I digress. I didn't mean to make this video all about sizing. So long story short, my sizing, I did a video where I asked the audience what I should do. Like, I'm typically an 8.5 in almost everything. I do realize that my Viberg size, I've gone 8.5 in Viberg. I should probably have gone 8 in all those boots. I do consider Viberg to be sort of UK sizing now, so treat it like UK, especially with their larger lasts, their 2030, 310. Definitely, you know, going down a half size is good, but probably going down that full size is, for me at least, probably the best. So anyways, I asked the audience and they said just a half down. And that's typically what I do with all my boots. You know, I don't overthink it. I don't over stress over it. Just go a half size down and you'll be happy in most cases. So that's what I did with these. I have not worn these yet. I think it checks a lot of the boxes. This is natural waxed flesh. As you can see, it's two-tone. So we have the rough out on the vamp and on the heel counter back here, and then we've got the smooth side facing out of the natural wax flesh. Now this is a very thick natural wax flesh. This is 7 to 8 ounces, and I can tell you by holding it, this is one of the heaviest boots I own. Most of the weight is going to be in that sole here. This is my first time with a packer sole. It's a packer because it's sort of slanted like that. It's 270-degree double stitch down construction. Flawlessly stitched, I must say. The stitches are perfect. I mean, there's no wonkiness there at all. And then typically what I see on boots is the quarter is stitched to the vamp using usually triple stitch. This is actually quadruple stitched. So we have 4 rows of stitching connecting the quarter to the vamp here. In addition to that, what's really cool about this pair is it's got 4 standard eyelets, 3 speed hooks, and then another standard eyelet on top, all brass, beautiful. I always opt typically for a rawhide lace. I'm extremely preferential towards the rawhide lace, as you guys probably know already, judging by my other boots. And then this sole, actually, this is a first for me. This is a Vibram. So the outsole, this is called the Vibram V-Bar. It's my first time with one of these as well. I'm very excited about this pair of boots. I will be honest, so I do have a plan for how to patinate boots. I know how to do it. I know how to do it honestly while doing it also dramatically. And in fact, I found this out through my natural shell Edwards, that if you just wear them hard, do a lot of hiking in them, especially let the rain hit them. Let them wear them out in the rain. When you wear your boots out in the rain, they get wet, the water soaks in, and then you continue to walk in them. That forms the most dramatic and most beautiful patina you could ask for. So that's what I plan to do with these. Anytime it rains, well, I'm gonna wear them normally, but anytime it rains, especially, I'm gonna go out on some walks and let them dry out, air dry, and then that's how I'll go about that. Let me talk a little bit about the boot from the Nobleman's Apothecary website. So it says, the Nobleman's Swashbuckler is a collaboration with our friends at Nick's Handmade Boots located in Spokane, Washington. The goal was to build something with 3 criteria in mind. Number 1, understated makeup, by choosing neutral leather colors that complement rather than contrast. Number 2, versatility, through implementing a time-tested and balanced last, resulting in a unique and sleek but handsome silhouette with a walking heel that provides a smoother stride. Number 3, durability, by utilizing quality materials like Horween's 7 to 8 ounce natural wax flesh leather and Nick's tried and true handmade construction methods. Swashbuckler boot specs. It's built on the 55 last with a medium arch. It's got a number 3 toe shape, unstructured. It's a 6-inch tall shaft. Hardware is solid brass eyelets and speed hooks. Top finish is, it's got a rolled top for a more comfortable break-in. Yep, I love the roll top. In fact, I prefer it. Leather is 7 to 8 ounce thick natural wax flesh, smooth reverse side upper from Horween Tannery in Chicago. The welt is a 270-degree double row stitch down welt. The outsole is a Vibram V-bar. The heel is a Packer walking heel. Edge color is natural. I would prefer that, absolutely. Rebuildable, resolable, absolutely, you betcha. Kilties are Packer style, branded with Nobleman's X. This pair of boots actually came with 2 pairs of kilties. So the first one, this came with the boots, Nick's handmade kilties. I believe, yes, that these are also in natural wax flesh, very nice. And then we've also got kilties that Angel sent me. I believe these are also natural wax flesh. I'll have to touch base with him, but what's cool is he's got the Nobleman's Apothecary X brand on there. So these 2 pairs of kilties, they're each slightly different. So the Nobleman's Apothecary one has 4 holes, whereas the White's boots only has 2. The White's one is a bit wider, but overall they're the same length and basically the same design at the edge there. Nick's ones is a thicker ounce, so I assume they're made of the same thickness as the boots, 7 to 8 ounces, whereas the ones from Nobleman's Apothecary are just a little bit thinner, maybe 5 ounces. So still very robust. You're splitting hairs there with the ounces. They're not going to have any real effect on the boots the way they wear. And then what's really awesome is with the purchase of these boots, I got to try out for the first time some Pisgah range laces by Pisgah Limited. I know that Angel has been a longtime friend of the founder of Pisgah Range Laces. Angel loves his Pisgah Range laces. He throws them into almost all of his boots. After having gotten them, I haven't got them personally up till now just because I am a devotee of the rawhide laces, but I will say that after lacing these up, they're extremely luxurious laces. They're very smooth to the touch, very, very high quality laces. They tout these as the toughest laces, period, and I don't doubt that. I can tell they have a very high tensile strength. In fact, I'd be willing to bet that I could rest my entire body weight on these laces. They're extremely tough. And then what I also like about them is since they're so luxuriously smooth, they slide in and out of the eyelets very, very smoothly, very easily. It's a joy to lace up with these laces. And then in addition to that, they've got metal, I believe these are brass tips, so you're not going to get fraying with these like you would with a standard cotton lace. No fraying is remotely possible, and actually the metal laces allow you to feed the lace through the eyelets much easier. And yes, for each pair of boots sold, Nobleman's Apothecary donates $10 to the Epic Marsh Foundation, helping families of fallen wildlife firefighters. All right, and then so Angel wrote me a note. He said, "Dale, your swashbucklers are complete." And he wrote this because he sent me these kilties from him in a second package. So he says, "Your swashbucklers are now complete. Thank you, Dale. My brother, I truly cherish your kinship and continued support. Keep an eye out for a new colorway for fall. Stay noble, stay safe, shop small, Angel Rios, fellow nobleman." No, Angel, you're the chief nobleman. You know that. He's just a humble guy. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. What do you think about these boots? I'm very excited to have these in my possession because, again, this checks a lot of first boxes for me. in terms of the brand, the heel, the construction, the sole, just everything about it, the build. This is my first 6-inch tall boot as well as the back heel strip is also, it's got like a Western vibe about it with the stitch pattern on the back, gives it like a cowboy boot vibe, which is something that Angel adheres to quite a bit himself. So anyways, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Please leave me your thoughts on these boots below. What do you think of these? I would strongly urge anybody watching to, you know, maybe consider getting yourself a pair, because I think they're so hardy, so heavy, so manly. This is a pair of boots that can take you through the apocalypse, no doubt about that. I'm done rambling on for now. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I will see y'all in my next video.